And here is the Writer's Almanac for Thursday. It's the 6th of February, 2020. It's the birthday of the man who wrote Come Live With Me and Be My Love, and we will all the pleasures prove. Christopher Marlowe, born in Canterbury, England, 1564, author of Dr. Faustus and other plays and many poems. He managed to get into Cambridge even though he was the son of a shoemaker. His school records show that he was often absent from class. He was working for Queen Elizabeth in her secret service. He was a spy. In the 1590s, while he was writing his plays, church officials began to accuse him of atheism, which could be punished at that time by torture. In May of 1593, a warrant was issued for Marlowe's arrest, but he died in a fight over a bar bill before the police could find him. It's the birthday of the poet Deborah, born in Jefferson City, Missouri in 1950, one of 10 children of a doctor and a nurse. She got married at the age of 19 to an Air Force pilot who went to Vietnam. She had a child when she was 20, and that was when she began to write poetry. She said, "Kids keep you very close to experiences. You're kind of constantly thrown off track, and that's good for a poet." She wrote 2 memoirs, Fugitive Spring and The Stardust Lounge, and 4 collections of poetry. Once she and her husband were out driving. They saw a cow on the side of the road struggling to give birth. The calf was coming out the wrong way. Her husband jumped out of the car to help deliver it, and she wrote a poem about it, The Birthing, which appeared in the New Yorker in October 2006. In which she wrote, "With his whole weight he pushed the calf back in the mother and grasped the other leg tucked up like a closed wing against the new one's shoulder and found a way in the warm dark to bring both legs out into the world together. Then heaved and pulled, the cow arching her back until a bull calf in a whoosh of blood and water came falling whole and still onto the meadow." It's the birthday of one of the earliest self-help writers, Walter B. Pitkin, born Ypsilanti, Michigan, 1878, wrote The Psychology of Happiness and also Life Begins at 40. It's the birthday of the journalist Michael Pollan, born Long Island, New York, 1955, whose nutrition philosophy is eat food, not too much, mostly plants. Here's a poem by Rose McClarney, admiring Audubon's Carolina parakeets. Green and red and yellow and yammering Carolina parakeets once flashed in the forests, flocks so big they blocked out the sun, flocks so faithful. When one was hurt, hundreds would fly back to hover with her, which made it fast work to shoot them all, which was done for feathers, for hats, and by farmers whose fields their appetites had fallen upon, splitting every apple, every pear, looking for a kind of seed that wasn't there, yet eating none. None is how many survive extinction. There's one print Audubon made of them, paper-tinted tropical colors in a museum I can go to. And often I do, seeking brightness, seeking bird song. But the image is a warning call, is about waste. There's a dwindling woodland beyond the window, turned away from by me in my admiring, by art finding its ending, our tending to head back to the dead. A poem by Rose McClarney, admiring Audubon's Carolina parakeets, used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.